Bryan Frost. I'm Vice Chair of Governors of the Bishop of Rochester Academy. Bishop of Rochester Academy is in fact the bringing together of two quite different schools to form a new school, giving us the opportunity to create facilities for the benefit of children far beyond what they had experienced before. In the predecessor schools, the technology was somewhat limited, the capacity was small, and we grabbed the opportunity to make things happen for children, such that we were going to give them the very best it was possible to give them. We wanted to create independent learners so that they could develop for themselves as they went forward in their school life and indeed beyond their school life. We looked at what was available to us, and in the end we concluded that Microsoft and Windows 8 was the best choice. Not simply because it was probably a little less expensive, but because it was more versatile. It was much more likely to be accessible by children from home with whatever piece of equipment they happened to have. In all that we were doing, we were in consultation with Nexus to advise us on the sort of equipment that we could install, the sort of things that we needed to do, and the sort of things that we needed to be aware of, so that in providing the best it was possible to provide for our children, they were our guide, they were our counsel, and they were our advisors. And they did an extremely good job in doing that. What we also were aware of is that we were bringing together teachers from two different schools with limited capacity and limited technology. And we wanted to ensure that those teachers were fully equipped to utilise the kit that we were putting in. Not only in terms of their ability, but also the development of that ability, their understanding of the equipment, their confidence in the use of it, their confidence in the reliability of the equipment, and also to have a seamless experience of transferring from what they had prepared for themselves for a lesson actually being produced in the classroom. And that was something which was very important to us. We recognise that the technology is not the teacher. The technology does not replace the teacher, but the technology enhances the ability of a teacher to get across to children in an idiom that gets them to understand and to learn. We wanted it to be a teacher to a teacher as opposed to a technician to a teacher, such that it was people who had been there, done it, and therefore could pass on with confidence and with enthusiasm what it was that could be achieved from the technology that was there. And so it was that we again engaged Nexus to take us through that process, to provide us with the people that we needed in order to get the best possible advantage from what we had. Our sixth form has recently developed quite rapidly, and we for them have provided Microsoft tablets, again with Windows 8, as being the means for them to be independent learners, as a means for them to access the tremendous amount of information that's available. And what is happening already is that those sixth formers are now looking towards further education.